For years, the public has been intrigued by Bai Jingting, a talented young actor known for his calm charm, sharp eyes that always seem to hold secrets, and a smile that can melt the heart of anyone who sees it. He is not just a popular drama star, but also someone who guards his private life very carefully. But this time, the wall of mystery began to crack. For the first time, Bai Jingting seemed to give clues about the woman who had stolen his heart, and all the signs pointed to one name, Zhang Runan. Some time ago, in a casual interview, Bai Jingting was asked by the host about his views on love. At first, he laughed, trying to avoid the question as usual. However, when the question was probed further, his eyes softened. He said softly but clearly, "I don't like to talk about love, but someone in my life makes me believe that love can be simple and real." Those words seemed to be the first spark that ignited curiosity among fans. Who was this someone? And why did Bai Jingting suddenly sound so sincere, different from usual? Soon after, social media exploded. Fans began investigating his every move, every word he said, and of course, every clue that might lead to that special person. And among all the names that came up, only one was mentioned most often, Zhang Runan. Bai Jingting and Jiang Runan were first paired together in the drama Destined to Meet You. From the start of filming, their chemistry caught everyone's attention. Cameras can record scenes, but they can't fake emotions. When they looked at each other, there was something there, a gaze that was too soft to be just acting, a smile that was too natural to be called professional. Even the drama's director commented in an interview, "They didn't need much direction. Sometimes I would just say action, and everything would flow naturally." It was as if they were truly in love in real life. And the public is certainly not blind. Fans began to notice small habits that were hard to ignore. Bai Jingting always seemed more protective around Zhang Runan. The way he looked at her behind the scenes, and the small smile that always appeared whenever Zhang's name was mentioned. Was it all a coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Their relationship, if true, is certainly not an easy one. Bai Jingting is known to be very careful in guarding his privacy. He even said in an old interview, "If I really love someone, I will protect them from the outside world." And maybe that's what he's been doing all this time. Zhang Runan herself is known as a gentle and humble actress. She is not the type of celebrity who likes to show off her life on social media. However, observant fans have noticed that in some of her posts, there are small details that seem to be connected to Bai Jingting. For example, photos taken at the same location, similar watches, and even simple captions such as "a quiet day" posted at the same time. Bai wrote something similar on his personal account. And one thing that caught the most attention, the two were often seen wearing the same color clothes, even when attending different events. Coincidence? Maybe. But for fans, the coincidences were too frequent to ignore. However, what really convinced the public was not just these codes, but Bai Jingting's own change in attitude. He seems happier, more relaxed, and often smiles with an expression that is difficult to describe. In one promotional interview, when a reporter asked if he was in love, Bai just smiled and said, "Maybe." A short answer, but enough to shake the entertainment world. Many production crew members involved in Bai Jingting and Zhang Runan's project shared sweet moments they witnessed behind the scenes. One staff member once mentioned, "Every time Zhang Runan entered the filming location, Bai Jingting would always look at her first before starting to act. And when she was taking a break, Bai would always sit not far from her. They look like two people who understand each other without needing to say much. There is a comfort between them, something that only two hearts that know each other well can have. Even in moments of exhaustion, they seem to support each other." Once, in a behind-the-scenes video, Bai was seen looking at Zhang Runan with a gentle smile as she tried to hold back her laughter. That small moment went viral on social media, with millions of viewers claiming to feel the vibes of love in their gaze. Fans wrote comments such as, "That's not acting. That's the look of someone who is truly in love." The way Bai Jingting looks at Zhang Runan is like the world has stopped spinning. They complement each other perfectly. In recent months, signs that their relationship was getting more serious became increasingly apparent. Bai Jingting began to be more open about his views on love, which he described as calm but deep. In a recent interview, he said, "Love isn't about grand gestures, but about someone who makes you feel calm even when the world is noisy." And for fans, those words felt very much like Zhang Runan. This is because Zhang is known as a gentle person who doesn't like to seek attention and is always calming. On many occasions, she has even said that her ideal type is someone who can make her laugh quietly, someone who is simple but has a warm heart. The two are like two pieces of a puzzle that complement each other. Bai with his calmness, Zhang with her gentleness. They don't need many words, but the world can feel that there is something real between them. When news broke that Bai Jingting had likely confirmed his relationship with Zhang Runan, fans' reactions were divided. Some were surprised, because Bai had always been known to be private and rarely involved in romance rumors. However, most felt genuine happiness. Fan comments flooded social media. "If it's really Zhang Runan, I'm happy. They seem perfect for each other." Finally, Bai Jingting has dared to open his heart. "I felt it from the first time they appeared in the same frame. Their chemistry is so real." Even some fellow celebrities offered subtle support through likes and lighthearted comments on social media. The entertainment world seemed to agree. If Bai and Zhang were indeed together, they would be a calm and beautiful couple. And the climax came when Bai Jingting attended a talk show a few days ago. When the host brought up the romance rumors, Bai didn't deny it. He just smiled, looked down a little, and said, "Sometimes we don't need to announce something to make it real. The important people know, and that's enough." That sentence silenced the entire studio. Because even though he didn't mention any names, the tone of his voice and the expression on his face said more than 1,000 words. A few minutes later, Jiang Runan posted a photo of white roses on her Weibo account with the caption, "When someone makes you smile for no reason, that is the most beautiful thing." The internet exploded. To the public, it was no longer a coincidence. It was a silent confirmation, their way of saying, "Yes, we are happy, but let this be ours." Bai Jingting and Zhang Runan never needed a grand announcement to prove their love. They showed everything through small actions. The way they looked at each other, their sincere smiles, and the comfort that radiated whenever they were together. Perhaps this is the true form of love. Not dramatic, not needing to show off, but full of sincerity and mutual respect. Love that doesn't need words, because everything is already evident in the way they look at each other. And now, after so much speculation, the public can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Because behind all of Bai Jingting's mystery and calmness, there is someone who makes his life warmer, and all signs, without a doubt, point to Zhang Runan. For fans, this story is not just gossip. It is proof that true love can still blossom even in the high-pressure, spotlight-filled world of entertainment. Bai Jingting, with his calm demeanor, has finally found someone who makes him feel at home. And Zhang Runan, with her gentleness, has become the place where that calmness finds its anchor. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The two of them have created a sweet and heartwarming story in the hearts of many people. And the world can only hope. May this simple love endure, even amidst the glitz and glamour of a world that never stops talking. Do you believe that Bai Jingting and Zhang Runan are truly together? Or do you think this is just a sweet coincidence that has been blown out of proportion by the media? Share your thoughts in the comments section, because this love story is far from over.